Hey, announcer guy here for Sean and Kevin, world travelers who occasionally go to places you haven't been. In this episode, the boys are in Canada. So settle in and welcome to Travel by Numbers.
We're just heading up to Queen Street to Nathan Phillips Square to see the fair. We're here at Commerce Court. There's some interesting sculptures here of elephants. The Toronto Outdoor Art Fair was founded in 1961 on the premise that artists have the right to show and sell their work directly on city property. Before we look around this year's fair, here's how it came to be, from the late Murray Koffler, founder of the Toronto Outdoor Art Fair, formerly Exhibition.
In 1960, my wife Marvell and I had spent a weekend in New York, where we were delighted in attending the famed Washington Square Outdoor Art Show. On the plane home, we read in a Toronto newspaper that a group of artists had been ousted from the front of City Hall for trying to display and sell their artworks. Immediately, a great idea struck me. Why not invite these and other budding artists to show at a non-city-owned location? The timing could not have been more appropriate. My partners and I were preparing to open the Four Seasons Motor Hotel on Jarvis Street in Toronto, and the parking lot and courtyard were ideally suited for this purpose. We chose the weekend of August 5th and 6th, 1961. My friend, Alan Jarvis, former head of the National Gallery of Canada, chaired a committee of interested volunteers to mount the very first Toronto outdoor art exhibition. And, as they say, the rest is history.
And so, while the first art show was held at the Four Seasons Motor Hotel in 1961, the Toronto Outdoor Art Exhibition was moved to and became the first event held at Nathan Phillips Square. Nathan Phillips Square is a vibrant urban plaza in the heart of downtown Toronto, celebrated for its modernist architecture. The standout feature is Toronto City Hall, with its two curved towers encircling a center domed council chamber, marking a significant departure from traditional civic architecture. Named after former Toronto Mayor Nathan Phillips, the square functions as the city's primary civic space, hosting numerous public events, concerts, and exhibitions throughout the year. It is situated in front of the iconic Toronto City Hall, designed by Finnish architect Vilho Revel.
Is it a picture or a video?
Video.
Oh shit. There once was an artist named Lou, whose canvases numbered a few. He'd start with such flair, but soon be elsewhere, and nothing he started he'd do. Oh Lou, what will you do? Your paintbrush is mighty, but your focus is askew. You start with a plan, but like a madman, you leave every painting half blue. He'd sketch out a vibrant red rose, but then he'd be off on his toes. A bird he'd go chase, with paint on his face, and the rose left without any clothes. Oh Lou, what will you do? Your talent's unending, but you can't see it through. You start with a vision, but lack the precision to finish the beauty you knew. One day he declared with a grin, I'll finish this one, let's begin. But then came a breeze with the smell of Swiss cheese, and Lou was gone chasing the wind. His studio looked like a dream of half-finished works in a theme. A dragon, a knight, a ship in mid-flight, all caught in a whimsical stream. Oh Lou, what will you do? Your paintbrush is mighty, but your focus is askew. You start with a plan, but like a madman, you leave every painting half blue. So here's to Laura's code, the world we're in queue.
Good morning.
forgot about that place. So the Shake Shack just opened in Toronto just a few weeks ago. First one in Canada.
The Festival of India has taken place in Toronto for over half a century, yet its rich history actually stems from thousands of years of traditions and heritage. In the late 1960s, the founder of the worldwide Hare Krishna Society inaugurated the North American international versions of this ancient Indian festival. With roots steeped in spiritual traditions, and the festival is now celebrated in every major city around the world, including London, Paris, Sydney, and New York. The annual Toronto Festival of India is organized by the local chapter of the International Society for Hare Krishna Consciousness called ISKCON Toronto. For over 40 years, ISKCON Toronto has been the hub of rich, vibrant, and enthusiastic community. The organization has helped share the teachings of the ancient spiritual India and has been a source of tens of thousands of people who have sought to learn more about self-development, mantra, meditation, yoga, vegetarianism, and more. Aside from the organization of the annual Festival of India, ISKCON Toronto also regularly conducts programs for youth empowerment, community care, and a Food for Life program involving regular outreach to the underprivileged via the distribution of hot vegetarian meals. Toronto Festival of India launched with a spectacular parade that cruised down Yonge Street, beginning at Yonge and Dundas, and made its way down to the lake. During the parade, 3 ornate 40-foot floats were hand-pulled by participants amongst erratic singing, drumming, and dancing, creating a wondrous carnival-like atmosphere. Parade participants, spectators, were encouraged to join the excitement by singing and chanting along the world-famous Hare Krishna mantra.
Do you want to go to Shake Shack? Okay. So Sean, what did you think about your first Indian festival parade?
If you can get past all the truly and the chanting and the yelling and the screaming and the...
No, thanks. No, thanks. It's quite hectic.
Oh my God, I can't let it.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please click the like button. And by subscribing and turning notifications on, you'll help us create new content. Thanks for watching. And remember, experiences, not things.